But so here's an example. I had a conversation with somebody outside of rugby this morning, a different athlete, at a really, really high level. And one of the questions, it wasn't what the conversation was, one of the questions he asked was, he can't get continuity in his morning routines. He's doing this morning routine, and I know you're all about morning routines, but where he does mindfulness and a couple of other pieces, but the mindfulness was the thing that we talked about. But he can't get continuity in it, he said, like less than 50% the days. And then you ask him, well, why are you doing it? And he's like, well, I just know it's best practice. Well, that's why you can't get consistency, because you haven't connected that to your performance yet. And when you do, that's when it will start to come. So then the conversation goes in that direction. And yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, so 100%. So that's huge as well. Getting an understanding and seeing, like a common enough one. But I was playing a message today about meditation, and like I was just talking to him about starting a meditation practice in the morning, and he was just saying like, oh, I'm stepping up to this level and I don't even really feel nervous, and I think the meditating is really helping. And he himself, like I was talking to him about meditation, I was trying to explain how it will help,
right?
And I sometimes find that difficult, trying to explain how you will feel and really to convey that to people. But it was funny, a couple of weeks later was like, he linked the two.
Right.
He was like, oh, I've been meditating, and it's funny, I've just been called up to the second team in university, and he's a first year at one of the best universities in the UK.
Okay.
And like 18, and he was like, yeah, I'm not even nervous, and so that's linking the two. So now you understand that the meditation is actually helping. You start to see it.
Well, I actually have it. You actually helped me to clarify this in my head. The last time you were here and we were chatting on the side of the pitch, because I probably would have said, meditation really helps me. Like, there's a science behind it about what it does to your nervous system, and that's great. And experientially, it's been really helpful to me, but hard to say why, right? But I connected it after we spoke, because everything I'm talking about, that sort of mental side of performance, about having a long-term goal, breaking it up in intervals, making sure those things are connected. It's about orientating you towards what you want, but then driving you into the present, right? That's what, and then something, I can't remember what you said, but it was something to do with being able to focus on your breath. So then that's a symbolic tool for being in the present, and it's just like an accelerator of exactly the same thing. So two mechanisms for the same thing was what I came to. So that's probably the best I can do with that now, but it kind of occurred to me over the last couple of weeks. And that's why they're valuable, because they keep you in the present. They alleviate you of anxiety, because you know what you're doing right now points towards where you want to go. So it's the best thing you can do anyway. And your meditation, apart from